So I once said this. So some people on this very internet are trying to make it very clear that because I am fat, I should not speak. And it appears as if people don't want to hear word. People want to be stubborn. So once again, I think I have to address this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogi and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zogi the Gemini. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been so long since we spoke, but it's because, you know, I went on holiday, I was preparing for holiday, then I had the whole eye situation. My eyebrow decided to become like a he-goat. Yeah, so obviously that restricted me from being able to film any videos. But yeah, so today I am going to be doing a video that, I'll be honest, I've done it before, but I feel like it's more of a pressing issue now. People are really struggling to comprehend that I will not accept the box they want me to sit in. One of the key things, yeah, people say to me all the time is fat acceptance is not okay. And obviously they talk about the whole discourse of, is your head, oh my god, you'll die one day, you're too fat. You're too fat. Anyway, but yeah, that's one of the key things people say to me, yeah. And obviously, like, this has been happening from way back. Not really, maybe when I hit my first 1,000 on YouTube, that's one of the key things people would say to me. Even though I'll just be talking about my day, I think I had a good day. You know, work was not too stressful. People say, you're too fat. Like, but anyways, I've kind of got used to it because, you know, people have done what they wanted to do, said what they wanted to do on all social media platforms. So, and you know, knowing my background and my upbringing, you know, people commenting on my weight or trying to drag me for how I look, it's nothing new to me. It doesn't make it easy, it's not like a whatever, but it doesn't affect me as it did like when I was young, do you get what I mean? So I've become immune to it to some extent. But I just find it crazy the extent that some people will go to try and ensure that you feel low about yourself. I understand how society views and treats people that are bigger, yeah, and it's something that I've experienced for a long time, first-hand experience, yeah. But my thing is, okay, if you feel that because of how I look, because of how I sound, because of my size, my shade, whatever, yeah, I shouldn't do certain things, right? I shouldn't talk about certain things. I shouldn't expect certain things because based off my parents, and I continue to do them things. I continue to achieve those things. I continue to come on the internet and speak my truth and speak to my people them. Don't you understand that your math is not mathing? Are you not getting that your math is not mathing? And my thing is, yeah, regardless of how I look or how I move, if my actions are not impacting you, how is it of any of your concern? Me receiving, guys, when I tell you I receive so many like, oh sis, you know, you're really funny, but you should really just look into weight loss surgery, It's crazy how people have so much time and energy to focus on other people's lives, but they don't want to focus on their own. You haven't, you know, secured the because when I say things like that, when I say things like this, people will go and make a video about me, you know? People will go and be crying, people go hit their head on the wall. So let me not make anyone go and cry this evening, yeah? Well, it's crazy that people will continuously tell you, and it's not even just on the internet, I'm talking about just in general, like this can come from your family, your friends, and just generally people in society. People will continuously tell you what you need to do, what you need to change, and the moment you say no, no, I am who I am, I love who I am, I stand by who I am, they're like, and it's like they go ham. You know when they say the devil works hard but God works harder, but that does not negate the effort the devil is putting in nonetheless. The extent that people will go to try and reduce you to their perception of you. And it's what is mind-boggling to me, yes, mind-boggling, is the fact that, you know, based off how we view people in society, yeah, someone will view me and say that, okay, you should only do these amount of things, you should say only these things, you should only like, do you get what I mean? This, you shouldn't really be on YouTube, you shouldn't really be a content creator because of your parents. Like, I just don't think that you should be there. My thing is, yeah, you have had this same perception, just people in general. This is not just speaking to one person, speaking to multiple people. You have had this perception about me for some years now, right? You said multiple times, people have messaged me, people have emailed me, multiple forms of communication. People have told me on multiple occasions that, you know, you shouldn't speak about certain things, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't wear, you shouldn't wear certain items. Really, please, let's really emphasize on the wearer, because it's like people really like to be the clothing police for me, for my own body, but you want to dictate my own body that anyways, but people really want to dictate that based off their perception of how you should be. That's just like, that should be your reality. And it's like, at what point will you realize your perception of me will never be my reality? My reality, what I see on a day-to-day basis, the way that I perceive things, the way that I take in things, is 100% driven by how I view myself and how I view the world. But it's like, you guys don't want to hear that. You don't want to understand that part. You don't understand that particular English. Because what I've noticed at this point, for some people, if they looked like me, they were the same size as me, like they had the same characteristics as me, or not even just me, if they were my size, let's just take away my face, but they were my size, they wouldn't have the confidence to do certain things. Even at their size that they are now, they still can't do or don't feel comfortable doing certain things. And the only conclusion I can come to is the fact that because you don't feel comfortable doing certain things, and you don't feel comfortable doing certain things at your size, like you could even be slim and you still won't wear certain things, yeah, you won't feel comfortable going around in a certain type of manner or wearing certain kind of things, and you don't feel comfortable talking about certain things because, you know, you're scared of for whatever reason. And then you see someone that in your mind, point blank, has no business wearing certain things, has no business having confidence, have no business loving themselves, because you cannot love yourself at whatever size you are. You're thinking, oh wow, if I was her size, there's no way I would love myself. So because that is the way you perceive me, and that is your reality of me, you now think that that should be my own reality, and that should be the way that I perceive myself. The key thing is, yeah, in this life, if you didn't know this before, know this now. No one will love you more than you can love yourself. No one will appreciate you more than you can appreciate yourself. No one will go ham for you the way you can go ham for yourself. People normally say to me, oh, like, I love your confidence, which is a separate video within itself, yeah, and the people that are genuinely asking like, oh Zoki, how did you become confident, and how do you kind of like stay afloat regardless of what people say about you online or offline? My thing, and I said this in one of my first ever videos, let me know if you remember this video. The key thing that keeps me confident, and the key thing that keeps me going, is the fact that one day I'm going to die. And I know that's a very negative way of thinking, but for me it's like, Zoki, do you want to live your life upset, saying, oh, I can't do certain things because people are going to talk? Everybody talks about everyone. Everybody has something to say about everyone. So am I now going to say that I'm not going to live my life because she's going to tell him and he's going to tell her? And do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. At the end of the day, You don't know, and I know this sounds very like, you know, end of the days, gloomy days, but no, the reality of it is that you don't know how long you're on this earth. We saw with the whole COVID things, yeah, people lost people that they never thought would go, from the young to the old, and not even just COVID, just in general. How many people find themselves in unfortunate situations that leads to their death, yeah? And once again, I know it's a gloomy way of thinking, but my thing is, yeah, whilst I know I got time on this earth, and whilst I know I have the chance to make an impact, just because you don't think I'm worthy or deserving of being here, saying what I want to say, or being able to have any type of confidence, or saying certain type of things, or wearing certain type of things, that is your perception of me. When people think that you shouldn't be able to do certain things, you have to realize that is their perception of you, and because they don't have the confidence to do what you're doing, they will try their best to stop you in their tracks. And what do you call that? You call that projection. That is projection. Projection, I don't know the dictionary meaning, I'll just define the Zogi definition. How I view projection is when you are unable to do something and you see someone else doing it and you don't feel like they should even have the confidence to do it, or you want to do what that person is doing, and instead of you to just approach them calmly like a person with sense, instead you use negativity. You try to bring them down with your words because you're projecting that insecurity onto them, hoping that they feel as bad as you feel. Do you know what I mean? You don't want them to succeed more than you, or you don't feel like they're worthy because you're unable. It's almost like, if I can't do it, you can't do it kind of thing. If I don't have the confidence, you shouldn't have the confidence. And the main thing is here, and I say this in most of my videos where I'm talking about like confidence and stuff, I know how society will treat me. I am used to people saying certain things about me. Is what it is. It's been happening from way back, but I feel like I've really been in situations where recently I had to practice what I preach. A lot of times I say it's not even about you being impacted by people's words or people's action. It's not. It's human to feel. It's human to hurt, but it's what you do with that hurt. Some people let it absorb into them so much, they literally let it become acid that burns them from within, and there's nothing there, so it destroys them. Or you use it, you take that hurt and you let it charge you and you keep pushing. Do you get what I mean? And I said it from day dot. I said, when it comes to people's projection, when it comes to people trying to drag you down, the key thing is, don't think that, oh, if you don't feel upset by it, or if it's getting to you a bit, that that means you're weak. Because more time, that's what I used to feel like back in the day. But adulting has made me realize it's not even about being impacted or affected by people's words and actions. It's what you let it do to you in the long run. No matter what people say to you, you just need to realize that. I never ever do this, but as I was editing the video, yeah, something said to me, remember what made you choose your intro song. No matter what people say, we got it going on. Now cue the song.
Yeah, Queen Bee, 2000.
No matter what people say, we got it going on.
Okay, back to the video now. Their words don't need to be your reality. Their words do not need to be the way that you view yourself. And whether they like it or not, you remain you because God created you to just be yourself. God didn't create you to follow the crowd. God didn't create you to imitate or mimic others. God created you in your unique form. There's no one like you. There could be people that sound like you, act like you, look like you, but no one has that particular DNA footprints that can be replicated. You are single-handedly just you. No one on this earth can be you. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I feel like I needed to say this message again. Before, I kind of said it on Vim. Now I'm not even saying it on Vim. Now it's more like I'm happy that I can remake this video and I can still stand by what I said, because you know, a lot of times you say things and when things happen to you, you're like, you kind of backtrack on what you said, like, oh, rah. Like, you're telling people to be brave, you're telling people to be confident, but when things happen to you, you kind of, like, it throws you off. So it's about how do you bounce back from it? How do you come back from people saying certain things, or people, do you get what I mean? How do you come back from it? And for the fact that me, I know whether you say from today to tomorrow, Zaki, don't do this, Zaki, oh no, Zaki, that's your business. Well, lie to lie, that is your business. Because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do me. And do you know when I'm gonna do me till? Till the day I die. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.